This is your International Executive, Tanisha Rogers, this morning, and the CEO. He's over there playing, but I wanted to steal a minute with you. First and foremost, I want to tell you guys congratulations. Each and every one of you rocked last month. I have the reports that say that we put in over 45 people alone in the Can't Stop, Won't Stop movement. That is impressive. In fact, I don't think we've hit those kind of numbers ever before. So I want to just take this moment to tell each and every one of you, you did a fantastic job. We had several leaders that came about. A couple of them even came through our Act Like a National group that we created. And I just want to tell y'all, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of the fact that you all committed to it and you made it happen. So congratulations to everyone that introduced a new business partner. Congratulations to everyone who also ranked up. All right. But to whom much is given, much is also required. So I want to talk about that for a second. I'm just making some coffee. I'm not as good as Antonio Starr with these little selfie videos and all, so just bear with me a second. We're going to cut a couple times because the CEO is up and he's a part of this video as well. So bear with me for just a second. Okay, so we're talking about to whom much is given, much is required, right? So even if you haven't started building your business this morning, don't worry. This video is still for you. Just take the fundamentals of what's being said, and if you're only focused on travel, then apply it to travel. So yesterday, I was a little bit delayed. I wanted to get this video out, but I was too busy focusing on where I wanted to be for next month. So if you all have been to my home or if you have seen some of my videos, you can see now that I have painted my home office. So I'm really excited. It just makes me feel really nice when I walk into the home office. So let me show you around. I actually am creating a vision here that my travel agency will be like a real travel agency. If not, I'm gonna have business partners here every day. So I need to have chairs, right? I have this long set of tables here. So if you guys come over and we're having a workshop or whatever, you can set your laptops up there. From a sandals training that I did, I still have those things there. The banner that you're seeing behind me, I made on Vistaprint. I'm going to make another one because I don't like it. That banner here, again, made on Vistaprint. And a good thing for you to do is just go ahead and make your material on Vistaprint and let it sit until they have a sale. When they have those 50% sales, that right there will change the price tag dramatically. So this is my intake system because I'm horrible when it comes to handling everybody's travel requests. So I'm creating a system there to kind of keep me organized. And then the focus board. So today's training in this video will be a little bit about the focus board because we're going to focus on the month of May and then June. So my coffee is getting cold, so bear with me for 1 second. Okay, I got my coffee ready, but now we got to check on the CEO real quick. This is my little sneak cam. I come and I peek at him through the fireplace. So far, so good. All right, come on, let's go. Okay, so I was sitting here trying to figure out how to turn this camera around while it's already recording, and I don't know how to do that. So I think I'm gonna have to cut this video. Hold on one more time. I tried to do the reversing and it seemed like I'm just talking and you guys are looking at a board the entire time. So anyway, you'll have to take this training and just, I'll post a picture at the end so that way you can see. But anyway, the focus board is very important to me. I'm not really the type of person to like doing vision board parties. So the focus board, as my desk sits here, it allows me to focus on what's important to me as I'm working throughout the day. Okay, there are plenty of times where I'm sitting there and I'm just like, okay, I've been here all day. What is it that I need to be doing? Now, my remedy is to look up. So I would encourage you to put your focus board somewhere where you know it's going to inspire you. Don't put it off in a separate room or something like that and then go work, you know, in a whole nother area. So try to maintain your focus where you're working. So I have the things that are important to me. Again, if you are only interested in the travel portion, then make a focus where it's all about travel. But with me, I do both sides of the business. So that really requires a lot of multitasking and a lot of focus. So let's talk about what you're seeing here on the focus board. And again, I'll post a picture so that way you can read it because it's backwards. But here is my Girl Let's Go. What's important to me about Girl Let's Go is to make sure that I'm branding my company. It's great to have Paycation, but it's another thing when people look at you and say, oh, your company's such and such. I see that logo all the time. A lot of people may not know Misha, but they know Girl Let's Go. They may not know about Paycation, but they know Girl Let's Go. So it really is a matter of how you want to brand yourself. Now, Paycation offers you all kinds of products and services that you can retail to the public. I'm looking at the wrong. There we go. I need to look over here. Okay, so you can retail all kinds of things to the public. You pick and choose the products that you want to retail. For instance, I know that I'm lacking in the free portals. Okay, that may be something that I want to push out there. But for right now, my products for Girl Let's Go, the services I provide are a pack and go packages, Paradisium, which I'm going to trademark because that's going to represent a whole nother class of packages. The Platinum Club, which all of you know is the Paycation Platinum Club, all right? Organized trips, which I choose to work by organizing trips in advance, doing the work one time and focusing on marketing the rest of the month or etc. And prayerfully everything goes. That bus or cruise or whatever it is can go and bring in some income. I do offer custom packages, but that's not my primary focus. If the price is right, if the commission is right, I will go ahead and book that. But for the most part, I like to refer out and keep it moving. And then partnership. Of course, I want people to partner with what they are attracted to by Girl Let's Go, which, by the way, is the undercurrent of Paycation travel. But I push it through Girl Let's Go. And then prestige tours, which is going to be more focused on one of my vendors. The other thing that I want to focus on is trips that I have going on at the moment. So this is my wild and outrageous trip. Just having the flyer here with the pricing just really reminds me to continue to promote that throughout the month. The other thing that I want to focus on is preparing people to get their passports. That's just me. So I want to make sure that that's a service that I'm going to be providing. So it's actually going to move here, but I remembered this later on. Another thing that you want to do is I suggest that you get a calendar from like your 99-cent store. I rip up the calendar every month. Last month I started with focusing on 2 months, but I want to be a lot more proactive. So I'm actually going to focus on 3 months at a time. So projecting out what my schedule is going to be 3 months at a time. So this can be parties, I mean, whatever it is, my goal is to have this calendar lit up. And by the way, you all play a part in this. So to all of our new business partners and our leaders out there, please get with me, get with your sponsor, your leaders, the nationals on the team. They're hungry. They're looking to go out into the world and help you build. So let's fill up all of our calendars. All right. And then marketing. Marketing is important to me. It's just as strong as branding. This is backwards, but you can see I have my focuses on my daily, my weekly, and my monthly. Now, keep in mind, I just did this yesterday, so it's not all the way complete. But one of the trainings I did at the Success Lab was on marketing, you know, making sure that you're hitting different areas. So I know on a daily, I want to hit good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I want to motivate you. I want to tell you something. Did you know? It could be about the business. It can also be about a destination. Destination facts, or just highlighting a specific place like Fiji or something like this. And then 2 to 3 organized trips. On a weekly basis, I have a marketing strategy for my condos and resorts, and I do have some things I'm going to put on the monthly. Just because they're on the weekly and the monthly section does not mean I'm only going to hit it once a week or once a month. It just means that I need to have a campaign separate to make sure throughout the month those things are hit a certain amount of times. So, and these campaigns may also be boosted on Facebook. They may be offered in several different ways. I encourage you to get out there and figure out what your city has to offer. You know, can you go inside of a publication, not as Paycation Travel, because they typically do not support MLM, but if you go strongly as your own business identity, keep Paycation Travel out of it and bring that influx, you know, to your website or whatever, that'll help. Now, my things to do and accomplish, okay? Every night, at the end of the night, whatever I haven't finished, I post up here. So that way I know when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to take this down and I'm going to go to work. So these are some things that I need to accomplish for today. So that's going to go here. Boom. Also, my business hours on the days that I go to the gym. Got my gym shirt underneath here, Sandra, just in case you're checking me. But I'm a Vanna White. Okay, no. So on my business hours, on the days that I go to the gym, for some of you, this might be the days that you work and the days that you don't work or whatever. I know that I'm going to start work at 12 and I'm going to end by 10:30. All right. On the days that I don't go to the gym, I'm going to start work on my business at 9 and I'm going to end at 10:30. On days when there's no presentations, hopefully some of you all will step up and help relieve Sandra, myself, White Wolf, and Christy Brown from doing the presentation every night because, by the way, we've been going strong since January. And if you think it's cumbersome, yes, it is. But at the end of the day, it has really supported each and every one of our growth. So if you're not growing, it's probably because you're not contributing. Message. Okay, so on days when I don't have a presentation, I'm going to end at 8 o'clock. So your business hours don't necessarily mean that you have to be sitting here at your desk every day. It just means that if my phone rings, if it's not a team need or something like that, I'm not focused on those things. And really, I used to be the girl that sat here. I can sit in my office disciplined. I'm telling you, I can sit here all day long. Anyone in my family will tell you that. However, just because you're sitting there and you're clicking around does not mean that you're being productive. Let's go check on the CEO. Okay, so really reducing my hours of availability helped me to focus more because I really thought as long as I was sitting here, I was, you know, being productive. But then at the end of the day, some things, sometimes it wasn't being done, but I sat here. So now I don't feel stressed to get up in the morning and come and sit here. I feel like, okay, I can take care of baby. I can focus on my kids. I can prepare my whatever I need to do. I'm thinking, I'm writing down. And by the time I come and I sit at my office, I know exactly what I need to do. So let's talk about the baby nationals. So if you all did not volunteer to join the Act Like a National team, you have truly missed out. We are going hard. We've been going hard. We've been able to birth many promotions in the group. This is an elite group of individuals who said they want to grow and franchise their business. So we have leaders who are involved, who are contributing and helping to give that oversight and that extra push. So here are some of my leaders. Now, don't get mad at me if you're reading backwards and you see your name up here and you don't see stars or happy faces. Just know that I'm still getting all this together. Some of you guys are going to receive a text message today asking you how many business partners do you have. But this allows me to see, have you seen the reports? That solar system thing, when you get as many people as I got, that thing is crazy. So this helps me see plain and clear and focus on those who really want to grow their business. I am anticipating being able to do a group for travelers, the travel agents, but I really don't want to take away from the university right now. You all have a strong platform to be able to grow your business and travel. So I'm kind of waiting to see how that's going to help improve our travel agents. But, okay, so two of the requirements with the Act Like a National obviously is presenting. So how many people out of all these people do we have who are actually doing the presentation? White Wolf is doing a phenomenal job. Just by the way, this woman called me up All right. She was dedicated. She was committed. By all means, she wanted to contribute to what we were doing. So guess what? We sat there and we scripted the entire thing in a week's time. She presented for 1 week solid. In a week's time, I've gotten so many reviews that have said how she's doing a phenomenal job, how much she's improved, how much it does not sound like a script and things of that nature. And all we did was took her personal story and we wrapped it into the presentation. In fact, if you haven't listened to it, she'll be presenting on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we're blessed to have her. And I encourage you to come in and listen, you know, and if you have a story or if you have the desire to present, guess what? Just call me up. Call anyone up, because two heads sometimes is better than one. So just write out the rule, the basics of what you have, and we can work with that. Let me check on him. New, what you doing? You're not supposed to be climbing, New. Not supposed to climb. Okay, so I don't remember exactly what I was saying, but I think it was something about writing a script. So call someone up, put the script. Ladies and gentlemen, do not let that presentation defeat you. You are better and bigger than that presentation. So if what it takes is a script and perfection, then let's get it going. All right. So what else do we have here? The Diner Refinery. This is going to be a workshop that I look to do at least once a month. I hope to be able to put it out this month. This is where we're going to take the different areas of my house. Boom, here. We're going to be training in here. Boom, over there. We're going to be over there. We're going to be everywhere. And we're actually going to get down. This is going to be a workshop where we're actually going to use and apply practical skills. I look to get out in the city and be approaching people. I like to be conducting calls, so bring your list. I like to be edifying and just really putting in the work, an actual workshop. So I'm really looking forward to that. I hope to be able to collaborate with some of the leads if they're available to be able to help us do that. But anyway, so Diamond Refinery, this is where I'm putting together all of my ideas. What does it take for us to, what skills do we need to develop and hone on? I have an idea. I have some written down, but I want to make sure that we have everything together. So that'll either be this month or next month. The other thing that I have here is I went into my Paycation travel portal, and I went ahead and printed out this report. So this is a report of my team. So bam. So I talked to some of the leaders in the previous months about being able to just get out there and call. Some of us are bringing business partners into the team. We're not connecting with our upline. They don't have a clue who we are. When they see us, they don't know that they can call or they can participate. And that's no bueno. So I'm going to be reaching out directly to the team and making sure that they know that the project is bigger than our sponsors. And this is something I have to do with myself, even with my leads who are diamonds and things of that nature. You want to make sure that your team knows that there's so many resources out there. Only thing they have to do is reach out, because we're all just a phone call away. And projectively for this month, I'll be a join me away. As long as I'm sitting here at this internet and you need help with something, log on to join me. And if I'm there, knock. If I answer, baby, it's your time, and I'm here to help you with whatever you need. So that's that. This is where we were last month. Again, 44 new individuals we put in the team. Hold on. Hey, let go. Okay, so I got the CEO with me. So 44 new people we brought into the Can't Stop, Won't Stop family. We grew our team numbers. Wow. It was absolutely amazing. Each and every one of the leaders went out there and did that. Each and every one of our upcoming leaders, they seeded that. They put their foot down and they actually just blew it up. So our numbers are great coming into the month of May. But the thing is, it's not about bringing people in as much as it is keeping people and letting them know that we have a system, or their systems, whichever one that you feel is most conducive to where you're trying to go. But the thing is, make sure your new business partners get in the system. Hey, Nunu, say hey. Okay, so let's move on because yeah, I need to keep this a little bit shorter. Okay, so the APB, all right, All Points Bulletin, and this is for April. So if some of you remember last month, I had like a web thing going on. There were actually 12 people in my web. Of 12 of them, I signed up 4 of those 12, and then 6 that were not in that 12. And then on top of, then on top of that, a lot of them, or some of them, went at large. So I have them on the back burner. I'm not getting rid of them, but they are, they're not my focus for this month. I have a new focus. So this is like Charlotte's web, but it's Tamisha's web. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that out today. Cleanup is important. So last month I actually cleaned up my act. You know, I've been in this business long enough to reach out to a lot of people, and not everybody is ready at the time that you reach out to them. So it's important that you hang on to those lists that you're establishing, right? So hold on, let me adjust this real quick. I'm almost done. So hang on to those lists that you're putting together, because you got to go back and clean up your mess. You know, those times when you really didn't have your edification together, those times when you really didn't know what to say, so you were really fumbling and sounding kind of crazy. Those times where it had nothing to do with you, but it was that potential business partner that you were speaking to and they just weren't ready. Those are the people that you want to call. Now, I have a couple marketing funnels that I use. Constant Contact is one of them. Eventbrite Promotions is another. All that to say, I come across a lot of people. I use a text messaging service, all kinds of things. And you may make that initial contact with someone, but then you may not be able to follow through with them. So last month, in order to create my web, I went back and I cleaned up my ad. And I found 12 people. I made a lot of calls. I don't even know where that notebook is, but I made here it is. I made a lot of calls that day. I spent the entire day just making calls. And I tell you, I had 2 people. Well, one person signed up on the spot. The next person gave me a commitment and didn't. And the others went up on the board. But anyway, all I'm trying to tell you is I'm going to do the exact same thing this month. Go back and clean up your ad. Create that web. And who do you need to follow up with? So when your success coach or your mentor calls you and says, who do we need to do a 3-way with today? You're not sitting there stuck and saying, I don't know, you know, this, that, and the other. No. You should know. There should always be someone in your oversight. If it isn't, it's probably because you're not doing what you need to do to grow your business. So again, everything that I wanted to share with you today was really about focusing for May, right? As a team, we need to have more team input, more team camaraderie, more team celebrations. So when you see your team members doing that thing, whether it's booking a trip or whatever, go ahead and shout them out. You know, go ahead and comment. If you're bringing new business partners into the business, my message to you is, 1, be sure to introduce them to your upline. Number 2, make sure that they have a travel party. That is important. If you like the growth that you experienced by bringing a new business partner on to the... Stop it. Stop. Into the group, then you want to make sure that they can have the same experience. That's the best way to retain your business partner, is help them get their money back, right? Let them see what it's like to get that check on Friday. So please go ahead and establish for them a travel party. Get with your upline and make sure we get it solidified. I have some new tools that I'll be putting out to you for the month. I pray that you all have a blessed month in the business, that you're able to grow yourself, self-development. Remember that we do have a YouTube page. We ask that you subscribe to it. We have almost 200 business partners now in our organization. However, we only have about 40 subscribers to the YouTube page. That's just a central location that you can go to and train and develop yourself. There's all kinds of things on there. If you have a video that you think would be great for the team, inbox me and we'll upload it onto the video. onto the YouTube page. What else do we have? The Getting Started with Paycation.com website. That's a great way for you to funnel your new business partners. So when you have someone that is new into the business, guess what? You got at least 10 steps that they can complete. Now, if you don't want to use it, that's fine. But the thing is, it's available to you. And it's also available to your new business partners. Perhaps you bring someone in today and that person has 7 people that's lined up for tomorrow. They don't know anything about the business and you're working a full-time job. You don't have time to do this, that, and the third with them. Okay, great. Send them in the funnel and allow them to get to the step 10, which is to contact you. Anybody that's opening up a new business who cannot follow 10 simple steps, like creating their email, taking a professional picture with their cell phone even, it doesn't even have to be from Olin Mills or whatever. Anybody that cannot follow 10 simple steps, please believe you already have a problem on your hands. So it's a great way to give you a little time to get organized, get their emails and packets or whatever you have for them together. And then do that game plan interview. And that game plan interview is a simple call with you and the upline. It's a great way to introduce the upline to get an intimate understanding of their goals and how we can work with them to accomplish those goals. All right. So I'm well over time. I just want to thank you. I know we have a whole lot of calls that are going on throughout the month. I'll try to keep the rest of these videos pretty short, but my choice is to try to communicate and connect with you all through video content. So that way you can watch it, pause it, rewind it, whatever you need to do. But I'm trying to kind of stay clear of all the calls and things that we have going on. So I hope this works for you. I look forward to your feedback. You all have a blessed and prosperous day. You can feel free to reach out to me anytime. My number is 470-295-9797. And again, this is Tamisha Rogers. I'm an international executive with the team, and I look forward to seeing you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Tell them bye, Nunu. Doing that video and I just realized that I forgot to tell you about rewarding yourself. So on the other side of my my desk, hold on, let me see if I can do it. Yeah, I have this reward system right here. It's not really a system. I don't know if you can see it because I'm stretching all over the office, but I like to reward myself, you know, and you should. My reward has things that are personal to me. It's things for my family. It's things for the business. Like one of the rewards was to take $100 and go to Office Depot. So I've already crossed that off of my list. I went to Office Depot. I found some paint that was on sale for $10. So if you're in the Douglasville area, this is the month of May. I don't know when you might be watching this video, but go and get that paint. But yeah, so it has like a Fitbit because I'm trying to work on my fitness, you know, getting my hair done, and I try to get like one professional new outfit per month, you know, for when I'm presenting or whatever the case may be. So rewarding yourself is so very important. So definitely put that up there. And make sure that your goals are seated. At the end of the day, you know, express that to your accountability partner, your success coach or your mentor, and take the moment and reward yourself. No matter how small, no matter how big, you definitely deserve it. So that's all I wanted to share. And we are out. Goodbye, Nunu. He mad at me, y'all. Stop staring. Stop staring at mommy like that. Say hi. All right, y'all. Bye.